Year 4 CFR Module 3 in the past. This teaching materials is prepared by Tan Yo Hong SJKC Paiser, JB. It incorporates some materials taken from teacherfera.com, MOE textbook and workbook of Get Smart Plus 4. Please click subscribe to support my work. Thank you. Boys and girls, before we continue to next lessons, let us watch the video. Nil, the longest river in the world. Boys and girls, let us complete activity 1 and 3. Workbook page 23. Number 1. Write the words in English letter under the Egyptians' writing. Do you know how to write? Yes, you look at the picture. Number 1. The picture shows a mummy. Do you know how to spell mummy? Yes, it is M-U-M-M-Y. Number 2. The picture shows a mat. So, how to spell a mat? Yes, write it down. Number 3. The picture shows a king. So, how to spell a king? Write it down. Now, let us move to activity 3. Listen and tick what Laura did in Egypt. Let's listen to the transcript. Hi Laura, how was your holiday in Egypt? Oh, it was great. What did you do there? Did you go to the pyramids? Yes, I went to the pyramids. They are very big. Did you take any pictures? No, I didn't have a camera. I bought a lot of postcards of the pyramids and the river Nile. Did you go on boat rides on the river? No, we didn't. I don't like boat rides. What else did you see? Well, I visited the museum. That was interesting. What did you see? We saw Egyptian mummy, treasures, and tombs. A mummy? Wow! What did it look like? It was scary. You are so lucky. Now, boys and girls, please complete activity 3. Thank you. Let's check for the answers. For activity 3, you can refer to the keywords to find the answers. For example, I went to the pyramids. Pyramids is referring to picture number 4. So, Laura went there. You tick at box number 4. I bought a lot of postcards. Postcards is referring to picture number 2. So, she bought a lot of postcards. Means you need to tick at box number 2. I don't like boat rides. It means Laura didn't go for a boat ride. Boat ride is referring to number 1, but she did not go for a boat ride. So you need not to tick at picture number 1. I visited the museum. Museum is referring to picture number 6. She went there. Therefore, you need to tick at picture number 6. We saw Egyptian's mummy. Mummy is referring to picture number 3. So you tick at picture number 3. It was scary. It's referring to picture number 5. But the picture number 5 didn't show the mummy. It's only a chest or a box. Therefore, you need not to tick at picture number 5. Boys and girls, before we start today's lessons, let's learn the vocabulary. Please read after the teacher. Camel, harm, desert, speak, weak. Now, let's read after the teacher facts about Egypt, past and present. Number 1. There are 2 main deserts in Egypt. 2. Egyptians speak Arabic. 3. Egyptians made cat mummies. 4. The longest river in the world, the Nile, is in Egypt. 5. Egyptian camels have got 1 arm. Number 6. Egyptians play football. Number 7. Egyptians taught monkeys to pick fruit from trees. Number 8. The weather in Egypt is very hot. Number 9. Egyptians wore wigs at celebrations. Note: I would like you to write past or present in the box. You need to look at the verbs used in the sentences. Is there any verbs in past tense? If yes, then write past. If no, then write present. Use your present tense and past tense verbs list to check. Your teacher has already circled the verbs for you. Can you check if these verbs are in past or present tense? Let's complete the worksheet of textbook page 32. Let's check your answers. There are 2 main deserts in Egypt. Are is present tense. Number 2. Egyptians speak Arabic. Speak is present tense. Number 3. Egyptians made cat mummies. Made is past tense. Number 4. The longest river in the world is Nile. Is in Egypt. Is present tense. 5. Egyptian camels have got 1 arm. Have, it is present tense. Number 6. Egyptians play football. Play, present tense. Number 7. Egyptians taught monkeys to pick fruits from trees. Taught, it is past tense. Number 8. The weather in Egypt is very hot. Is, it's present tense. 9. Egyptians wore wigs at celebration. Wore, it is past tense. Boys and girls, before we move to next lessons, let's watch the videos. The story of Queen Cleopatra and Senate board game. Boys and girls, let us complete activity 1 to 3, workbook page 24. 1. Listen and complete Brian's notes about the Egyptian Museum. The Egyptian Museum. Went. Favorite room. Favorite kings or queen. Egyptian board game. So, boys and girls, in order for you to fill in the blanks, you need to look at the transcript or listen to your teacher. 1. What are you doing, Brian? My homework. I have to write about the Egyptian Museum. Oh, when did you go to the Egyptian Museum? Was it last Wednesday? No, not Wednesday. I went last Thursday. Boys and girls, for questions number 1, went. Do you know when was Brian went to Egyptian Museum? Yes, he went last Thursday. So, the answer is Thursday. Number 2. The Egyptian Museum is very nice. What was your favorite room? Was it the treasures room? No, it was the mummy room. Were the mummies scary? Yes, they were. They were really ugly too. Boys and girls, answers for number 2. Favorite room. What was Brian's favorite room? Yes, it was the mummy room. Number 3. Who is your favorite Egyptian king or queen? I really like Cleopatra. She was the last queen of Egypt. I didn't know that. Do you know how to spell Cleopatra? Yes, I do. It's Cleopatra. Boys and girls, for questions number 3. Favorite king or queen? Do you know Brian's favorite king or queen? Yes, it is Cleopatra. Number 4. What did Egyptians do for fun? They played board games. They had a board game called Senet. Really? How do you spell Senet? S-E-N-E-T. It's one of the oldest board games in the world. Questions number 4. Egyptians board game. What is Egyptians board game's name? Yes, it is Senate. Boys and girls, let us move to activity 2, read and choose. Now, do you remember when the word is usually? When you see a word usually in the sentence, then you need to use present tense. And if let's say the sentence has the words yesterday, so you need to use past tense verbs. So let us complete the exercise. Dennis usually wakes up at 7 in the morning and has breakfast at home. Then he goes to school. Yesterday he woke up at 9 and had breakfast at a restaurant. Then he went to a museum. It was a lot of fun. Now, boys and girls, let us move to activity 3, look and write. As what I already told you, if let's say one person, the verbs you have to change to or add s behind the verb. Okay, for example, wake. Amina is referring to one person, so you have to change to wakes. Amina usually wakes up at 7. Wake, the past tense is woke. So your sentence is, yesterday she woke up at 8. Boys and girls, can you complete the rest of the exercise and check for the answers? Boys and girls, let's check for the answers. Activity 1, the Egyptian Museum. Number 2, favorite room, mommy room. Number 3, favorite king or queen, Cleopatra. Number 4, Egyptian board game, Senate. Activity 2, boys and girls, as what I already told you before, when the sentence has usually, the word usually, you need to choose present verbs, present tense, the verbs in present tense. For example, Dennis usually, so you have to choose wakes up at 7 in the morning and has breakfast at home. Then he goes to school. Okay, next part. The sentence starts with yesterday. When yesterday, so you need to choose verbs in past tense. So the answer should be yesterday he woke up at 9 and had breakfast at a restaurant. Then he went to a museum. It was a lot of fun. Okay, we move to activity 3. Look and write. So as what I already told you, usually you use present tense verbs. Yesterday, you have to change the verb to past tense. Okay, for verbs wake up, what's the past tense of wake up? Yes, it is woke up. So when you make sentences, you have to look at the subject, Amina. Amina is only one person, so the verb you have to add s. It becomes Amina usually wakes up at 7. Yesterday she woke up at 8. Number 2, Mario. Mario is one person, so your verb you need to add S for present tense. Okay. For example, Mario usually speaks Spanish in class. Yesterday, it's already used yesterday. Yesterday, you need to use the words in past tense. Speak. What's the past tense of speak? Spoke. Correct. Spoke. So your sentence should be, yesterday, Mario spoke Spanish in class. Now for number 3. Mark usually goes. Boys and girls, I want you to fill in the blank. Yesterday, Mark. Okay. Is it go or went? Then fill in the blank. Same thing to number 4. Please complete it. Thank you. Boys and girls, let us move to project textbook page 33. Number 1. What did Kevin like the most about his trip to Egypt? Listen and read. So, boys and girls, I want you to read after the teacher. Hello, John. How are you? Last month, my family and I went on a trip to Egypt. It was very hot and sunny there. We rode camels to the pyramids of Giza. They were very big. I took a lot of photos. We saw mummies at the museum. They were scary, but they were interesting. 2. I like the mummies' treasures the most. Egypt was fun. Kelvin. Boys and girls, could you complete the comprehension questions? Please tick the correct answer. 1. Where did Kevin go? He went to Egypt. Number 2. Who did he go with? He went with his family. When did he go on the trip? He went last month. What was the weather like? It was sunny and hot. What did they do there? They rode camels. They went to pyramids. Number 6. Did he took a lot of photos? Yes, he did. Number 7. What did he see at museum? He saw the mummies. Number 8. Were the mummies scary? Yes, they were. Activity 2. What did Kevin do on his trip? Read again and tick. Boys and girls, you can use this worksheet of textbook page 33 to write your own email, then draw. Boys and girls, do you get all your answers correct? Well done, boys and girls, for your good try. Let's watch and learn about using conjunctions, ands, and buts in sentences. Boys and girls, let us complete project workbook page 25. Activity 1. Complete with and or but. It means you need to fill in the blanks using and or but. 1. Last Sunday, my family, I went to the cinema. 2. The film was boring. The popcorn was delicious. 3. In the fridge, there is a pineapple, 2 coconuts. Have you completed the work? Okay, now please check your answers. The answers is at the bottom of the slides. Activity 3. Write an email to a friend about your trip. Use the notes in Activity 2, then present it to the class. Boys and girls, I want you to write an email to my Padlet. You can refer to the examples provided in slide 30. Thank you. Boys and girls, this is the examples of how you make your own essay for project workbook page 25 using SVO table. Number 1, I went a trip to, okay, you put a place name. For example, Korea, Japan, Sentosa, up to you. Number 2, I was very, okay, put your feeling, whether you are happy, you are sad, you are excited, fill in the blank. Number 3, it was very there. So put the weather. Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it windy? Fill in the blank. Number 4, we, okay, the verb is missing, object is missing there. So put what did your family do there. For example, your family went shopping there, went fishing there, went swimming there. Okay, fill in the blank. Number 5, I, the verb is missing, object missing there. So put what did you do there. Next one, we went home the next day. So the next day, you and your family went home. Last sentence, it was fun in, okay, put the place. Let's say your first sentence, you say, I went a trip to Korea. So your last sentence is, it was fun in Korea. You put the place name. After completing the SVO, make in 3 paragraphs and submit your essay to your teacher. Thank you. Revision 3, textbook page 36. Finish this exercise in the quiz as formative assessment. Listening assessment. Listen to your teacher. Paul is a photographer. He usually takes photos of animals for the magazine Wildlife. Last year, Paul went to Canada. He went to a forest because He wanted to take photos of wild animals. When he got there, he took out his camera and started taking photos. But he didn't see any wild animals like wolves or bears, only frogs. Suddenly, it started raining. Paul found a cave and went in. The rain didn't stop, so he stayed there for the night. When he got up in the morning, he was very surprised. There was a bear in front of him, and it was sleeping. Paul wasn't scared. He got his camera and took a photo of the bear. When he got back home, he came first in the wildlife magazine photo competition with his amazing photo of the bear. Revision 3, textbook page 36. Finish this exercise in the quizzes as formative assessment. Thank you.